Hello and welcome to another episode of Morn and Eventide, where the purpose is to recite the verses of God every morning and every end of day. The last time we spoke about a hidden word related to the relationship of love between us and God and the importance of us also making sure to demonstrate our love for God such that His love would reach us and His care. And today we will move on to another hidden word, but we will shift directions a little bit because the purpose of the series is not for me to explain, really, because I don't have the authority to explain, but rather to um, to abide by this recommendation of reading the verses of God every morning and day and thinking about it ourselves. So I will try to steer the direction more of removing the difficulties of understanding. So, for example, when I see a word that I feel like it's difficult, I would search for some of the synonyms, some of the definitions, and then each person would better gather their own meaning themselves. But we will still try to think of the practical aspects together. I will try to share an example of what I think could be done in action to this new understanding, and we move on. So, we start with the reading as usual. O Son of Being, thy paradise is my love, thy heavenly home. Reunion with me, enter therein, and tarry not. This is that which hath been destined for thee in our kingdom above and our exalted dominion. Now, there's quite a few words here that we could maybe explain a little bit or think about their meaning. Now, thy is similar to you or your. Paradise, heaven, and then thy paradise is my love. So your paradise is my love, love of God. Thy heavenly home, okay. Reunion with me, and reunion is basically coming together after separation, right? This is the definition of it. Reunion with me. Enter therein and tarry not. Now, therein would linguistically refer to inside, so enter inside, and tarry not. Tarry, a synonym of tarry is wait. So don't be patient, don't wait. Enter therein and tarry not. Therein where? Well, thy paradise, right? This is that which hath been destined, and hath comes from has in modern English, destined for thee, destined, destiny in our kingdom above and our exalted dominion. Exalted also comes from a high level or a superior position or higher. And dominion, it linguistically comes from authority or sovereignty and so on. So I would recommend you now to pause a little bit and read the verse or replay it if you're only listening, or read it if you're watching, and think about the meaning and think about what this means to you. And then we would come back to thinking about this practically together. So when I thought of this practically, I thought, okay, so my paradise and um, my paradise, yes, is my relationship of love with God, and I should not wait to strengthen this. So I thought, okay, one of the things practically for me is the idea of Morn and Eventide, to abide by this law of reading the verses of God every morning and every Eventide. So this is one thing, to maybe make this podcast to encourage myself and encourage you to do the same. This is one of the ways that I thought practically of this hidden word. So anything that you think would strengthen this connection, this relationship, uh, you should also probably not wait and do it as soon as possible, I think. So that was it for today. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you like the new direction. We'll keep trying to improve it and hope to see you well on another episode of Morn and Eventide.